here's my recommendations for working with and dealing with these heavy clay soils in our Zone 4 gardens in the Red River Valley of Minnesota and North Dakota. Number one, and this is probably the most important thing, and I see this happen to especially inexperienced gardeners. They haven't done it enough times to know that that's not good. We get in too early. We get the itch in the spring of the year. It's nice outside. I want to go do something. I'm going to go till the garden. And the garden's too wet. And so what happens when we till that garden, we create clay balls, large clods of clay. And those things are not going to break up over the summer. Once you have clay balls in your garden, they're going to be there all summer long. You can rake them out, but they're still going to be there. It's going to take those freeze-thaw cycles, Mother Nature's grinder, that action that she puts to work in the wintertime, the magic that she does to bust those clay balls back up. So that, and then if you wait the next year and wait until it's dry before you get in there to till, you're not going to have problems. They disappear that way. But if you till too early, you get clay balls, you're going to have them. Those clods are going to be in your garden all summer long. So don't work your soil too early, especially in the heavy clays. Make sure that when you get the opportunity, spread a couple of inches of compost across your garden beds. Okay, those in-ground gardens. Spread that across there. It's going to, and try to incorporate that into the top couple of inches of your garden soil. Don't deep till. There's no need to deep till. You're not going to, don't worry about the hard pan and things like that. If you feel that you want to try to bust your clay up, use a broad fork or a pitchfork, a digging fork. Just get down there, drive it in as far as you can, rock it back and forth, just to kind of loosen the soil. Don't turn it over. Don't double spade it. That was an old method my grandpa used to use all the time. He'd dig a trench and then dig another trench deeper and then put the dirt, rotate the dirt and the soil. Don't deep plow your gardens. Don't deep till your gardens. There really is no need. The only there's people that say there is not a single tillage practice that's beneficial to the soil. Tillage practices are incorporated to make the process of planting and crop production more user-friendly or easy. There's not a single tillage practice that's out there that's beneficial to the soil. When you deep till, when you deep spade, things like that, you're disturbing that soil structure that our biologicals, our worms, or bugs, or critters worked so hard to develop, and they create those channels and those pathways and those highways, if you want to call them that, all the way through our soil systems. And when we go in there and deep till or deep dig, we destroy all that. That eliminates our opportunities for drainage, our opportunities for aeration, nutrient uptake, things like that. So don't deep till. Don't dig too deeply.